Well, after I shut off from the last little waterhole, guys, a bit of rain came in on us. That's the trouble with North Queensland wet season. So anyhow, I waited it out, and we're just trying to head up to the War Memorial a bit now. Anyhow, we're just coming into the little place of Craiglee. It's sort of the industrial suburb of Port Douglas. Yeah, as you can see, that storm's coming a bit up to the north of me, but I'm trying to get to the memorial. I'm not worried about getting wet, but just so I can show you when it's dry, if I possibly can. Yeah, we're just about a couple of k's out of Mossman here, and we're coming into the just where you turn off to go to Cooktown. Now there is a swimming hole up there. I'm just going to concentrate on the War Memorial, and if the weather holds and everything, I will get back to there for us. Actually, no, we'll go down and show you one of the other ones here anyhow. So this is the South Mossman River, and we'll go down and have a look if I can. Won't go that way. It's a bit boggy. But here's one of those spots that, if you know it, isn't a bad spot when the water's low, but not when the water's high. But it's a nice spot just to come and chill. Quite picturesque little spot, but when the water's really low, it's all crystal clear. You can see a young fella there crossing across. They're not too worried, but if you don't know the waters, just play by there. Anyhow, we'll keep going, but it is a good spot to swim. You can get into it the other side too. It's just trying to beat this rain and show you as much as I can up here. But in the dry season, when it's down and there's a few big pools and that, you can pretty well see what's in and around you pretty easily. Just coming into Mossman. There's another swimming hole down Shannonvale Road there. Quite a good one actually. So we'll try and get there because the rain seems to be going to the north of us. Just entering the central business district, so to speak, of Mossman. I think it's the furthermost traffic lights in the north of Queensland, unless someone's put some in the last year or so I don't know about. Caused a bit of a shit with the old timers up here. They thought the world was going to end when that was put in. Anyhow, they're still here a few years later. I think that's about 8 years ago they did that. So Mossman's pretty much a sugar mill town, and they get a bit of tourism from the backpackers and grey nomads and everything. Port doesn't really have a lot of what do you call them, shops that people can just sort of go get their day-to-day things. They got Coles and that there, but most of them are based on tourists. There's the old hardware that I used to manage for 4 years. This road actually leads to the Daintree ferry and Daintree village, but yeah, we're not going that far. It's a pretty busy little road. Actually, the rain, I've got a bit of time, I'll take you down here. So the bridge we just came over is Foxton Bridge, and it leads down to the river. Now people do swim here, but they've also seen a lot of crocodiles here, mainly down a little bit, but Yeah, when you've seen them and you can't guarantee it. Look at the old fig trees. I really hope that the GoPro is picking up the clarity of the water and everything. The old swing and rope. Yeah, so it's quite a picturesque little thing. There's a few ropes, swing ropes and everything there. And it goes down and leads out into the ocean further down. But yeah, still a very nice spot. You look at these old big trees as you come into town. They're just so cool. They'd be able to tell some stories. Okay everyone, coming into the little town of Mossman. It's here. You can either turn right and go to Daintree, or we could go up to Mossman. Nice little town. It's probably only about 10-15 k's from Mossman. So you basically just go straight through Mossman. Some nice little waterways there, but not swimming there. You can't really get lost here. The road just hooks you back around anyhow, so if you do come in cane crushing time, which is roughly May to December, just be aware of the trucks and the tractors and the trains, especially up here. Where we're going to go, we've got to go over a bridge up here, and the actual bridge is shared with the train line, so you're actually coming, well, you got to give way to the train if you're on it, so it basically runs down the center of the bridge. So just here, as you can see, no cars coming. See how dark and brackish that water is? Yeah, definitely not swimming. The old Chinaman Creek. You'd wonder how long those logs have been there holding that bridge up, wouldn't you? Obviously still strong, but far out. Okay, we're coming up near the War Memorial now. It's not the actual size of the memorial, it's actually the story little not many people know, so anyhow. Okay, so this is the War Memorial. It was actually done by locals. It's a recognised war memorial, you'll find it on the site, but it actually tells the story of the only civilian casualty of World War II on the eastern seaboard. So it says Japanese air raid at Port Douglas Area in 1942. At 3:30 a.m. on the 31st of the 7th, 42, a Japanese aircraft dropped 8 bombs in this shire, one landing 50 metres directly behind this point. Carmel Zulu, aged 2.5 years, was asleep in the home with her parents when the bomb exploded nearby. Shrapnel pierced the iron walls of the house, one fragment grazing Carmel's skull. She was the only civilian casualty inflicted by the enemy on the eastern Australian mainland throughout World War II. This plaque was unveiled by Mrs. Carmel Emmy, maiden name Zulu, on the 31st of the 7th, 92, at a public ceremony to commemorate the attack 50 years later. So, we all hear about Darwin and all the other things, but I don't know how many people actually knew about this one. So, I just thought it's a nice ride to come up when I'm doing the swimming holes and show you all. Okay. I was going to head back the way I knew, but then I thought, where's this road go? So I thought, let's just follow it and see. It's been a long time since I've been up here, and I didn't travel all these little roads. My sense of direction is right, which it probably isn't. We might end up near Rocky Point, which is where I wanted to show you. Yep, it did bring me out near Rocky Point Road. Sorry if it's a bit noisy with the wind. Yeah, so this little part is called Rocky Point. It goes on to Wonga Beach. Don't know if I'll go to Wonga today, but I'll just show you the coastline. Pretty cool little beach line here. Yeah. So this is the southern end of Wonga Beach. The little island over there is Snapper Island. So a lot of good fishing around there. There's a plane wreck and a couple of good boat wrecks there. So if you do come up with your car and your boat, or can access a boat, and it's a calm day, it's pretty good out there. And the boat ramp's right over at that point there, so we'll go over there shortly. But yeah, I can just see that weather closing, so I was lucky to get this far, so I'll keep going back. Hopefully we can still show you the other couple of waterholes and we'll go from there. Okay, the rain's just holding off. Just starting to drizzle a bit actually, but it's not far to this other water swimming hole. So I don't know if I'll be able to ride across it, but I can at least show you where it is. Someone grabbing some sugar cane. Yeah, so another quiet little good spot to stay. It's only probably what, 3 k's from the centre of Mossman, hidden down a back road. Yeah, it's quite good. Up on the right hand side's really good, left hand side shallow and that, but it's a pretty calm spot. The young fellas there enjoying a cool off with their buggy. Yeah, so thoroughly recommend it. Anyhow, thank you so much for coming along on the episode. I hope you like, subscribe and comment. And I'll see you again in a couple of weeks at the latest. I've got a bit of work on, so I may not get one out next week, but in a couple of weeks I'll be right. But I'll still strive to do it. Thank you so much. Catch you later.